All right, guys. About ready to start painting. Welcome back. That coat's pretty dirty. Let's try using this one. All right, we got all of our parts sanded. We'll start laying on the base coat. Which is down here, I believe. Yeah, there it is. All right. The guy told me wanted me to paint his bike, just told me to paint it black. Just black. Well, there's a bunch of different colors of black. Bunch of different colors of black. So I told my paint mixer down at the body shop, mix me the blackest black you got. So that's what he did. And it is definitely black. We're gonna sneak behind you right here and get this ladder. Clean some of this. Clean some of this junk out of the bottom of this cup. I don't know where all that stuff come from, but we don't want it in our paint. I guess I didn't pay enough attention when I cleaned it out the last time. Now these stuff here, we don't want to get overspray all over them. He said he didn't want them back on the bike, but he probably don't want overspray on them either. All right, let's give this a shake, a rattle, and a roll. And what I'm going to try to do today is I'm going to try to paint 4 panels, 2 side panels, and then both gas tank panels, and get them in clear today. And if I can do that, that'll just leave front back fender to get them painted and cleared tomorrow. Well, I'll tell you, now that's black. He weren't joking. All right. We ain't gonna need that much, but this crap makes a mess every time you pour it. I'd say about something like so. All right. I won't knock the top on that yet. Make sure I don't need more. All right, what do we got? About 2.5. All right, let's get some of our urethane reducer. Mixes 1 to 1. So we'll put that at about 2.5. Where are we at? All right, about 2.5. That looks mighty good to me. Alright, grab us a stir stick. The reason I didn't really stir this up real good with a stick like I typically would is it just got mixed. I just had it mixed, so it has not had time to settle in the bottom. Oh guys, that looks awful thick to me. Looks awful thick to me, but that's 1 to 1. I could probably add a little bit of reducer. This stuff is not rocket science. Get it close and you're in good shape. That just looks a little thick to me. It do. That's a little bit better, but well, it looks thick. Feels thick too. But it passes the drip test. All right, let's grab us a screen. All right, let's get us some lacquer thinner. That's not it. That's not it. Lacquer thinner is down here. That's fast dry urethane. That's clear coat. Wax and grease remove. Hey, why don't we use this over here, right there? What I just used a second ago looks a whole lot like lacquer thinner. Now, being that I'm a do-it-yourself painter, I have to watch cost as much as possible. So, what I pour into this cup, I clean this cup out with, and this will also, when I get through painting, I will pour it into my paint gun and do the initial cleaning with this, so I get to actually use the lacquer twice. When you're trying to save money, keep your profit, you find little shortcuts to help in any way possible. Garbage. Make sure you can see through the hole. That little hole right in the center is what I'm talking about. Alright, put you in place. Stay right there. Alright, now we need to get our rubber gloves on. And we're gonna wax and grease reduce wax and grease remove on these panels real quick with a little bit of this wax and grease remover. spin you around so you can see what's going on. How about that, cameraman? All the rest of these panels, as far as I could tell, all the rest of these panels were in really good shape compared to that rear fender that really looked like crap. I know it's going to be covered, but I don't know. I don't like putting a brand new paint job over a dent. Something about that just doesn't strike me as right. All right, let's get our mask on here so we don't cause premature death. All right, now let's get a tack cloth. I'll tell you what. Makeshift airline. Sorry about that, guys. I had to plug my airline in. Forgot all about it. It's hard to paint without air. All right. Now we get a tack cloth. Alright. Let's throw some paint to it. Alright guys, we're going to let that set for about 10 minutes. And we'll do a quick inspection. Run another coat over it. Back in a sec. Alright guys. Looks good so far. I don't know whether it's me. This is the first time I've ever, not the first time I painted in here, but I don't know whether it's the fact that I'm enclosed in here or whether I'm just used to spraying in my big garage. But it sounds like my gun is sputtering. I don't see it in the fan, and it may not be sputtering at all. It just sort of sounds funny. So I'll finish spraying out the base coat on these two panels, and then the two panels. Then I'm gonna switch over to a different gun. This is a Finex HVLP made by Sharp. It's a 1.2 tip on it, and I'll change over to my I'll show you the Finex. I've never done it, but there's a Finex HVLP. It's a 1.4 tip, and I'll change over to my HVLP DeVelbus finish line when I spray my clear. See if I hear it. It may just be in here. Alright guys. Let's put another coat on it. We're going to put this in a little bit wetter. I didn't hear it sputter that time. Maybe it's, I'm thinking maybe it's on my first coat. I don't use nearly as much trigger as I do on my second coat. That may be what it is. Hold on guys, I got a spot I got to touch up real quick. Alright, any of you guys who's ever done any amount of painting, especially, well, particularly black, you have to be careful when you spray black. You got to move on about your business, because overspray will turn your black panel a little bit gray. So once you get to spraying, you need to get at it. Alright, that looks pretty good. We'll let that set. We may do a third coat. Back in a minute. Alright, I went ahead and spun the panels around I was a little bit scared I couldn't get in between the panels well enough to get them good and coated. So I turned the inside out on each one. We're going to put a third coat on it. I believe that'll get it. By the way, I just ran a tack cloth over both panels. That's always a good idea after you're in between each one of your coats, to make sure you don't have any trash in there. Alright guys, I believe that'll get it. Yes sir, I believe that's got it. Alright, we'll let them tack up. We'll move them out of the way, and we'll go ahead and get our tank panels set up in the position they're going to be in, and I'll bring you back. Alright guys, spin you around so we see what's going on here. I'm going to put some wax and grease remover on here, and we'll get these ready to shoot. Right before we shoot, y'all know what's up. Tack cloth, tack cloth, tack cloth. I don't care how clean you think you got it. It's never clean enough. Always tack it off. We also inspected them really good and make sure that we didn't miss any while we were sanded. We've got a really nice uniform surface. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's get some black on these. feel like we're getting, hold on a minute. I feel like we're getting light in paint. We got enough for another good solid coat. All right, guys, this first coat, we'll be right back. All right, just tacked them off. They're good and dry, ready for a second coat. All right, let's get at it. Oops. All right, that's our third coat. I don't know what I've got. I don't know if you can see it. All that white crap all over my hat. I am amazed that hadn't ended up in the paint. So we're gonna switch out hats. All right, guys, that's the second coat. We'll let her set up and be right back. All right, guys. Panels are looking really good. Looks like I may have missed a little spot on my tacking. Looks like they're covered good, but I'm going to put a third coat on it for a few reasons. One, you'll have the same amount of coat as the other panels, and that's typically what you want to do. And another reason, I still got enough paint to do it. But you always want to put the same amount of coats. Pearls, candies, all that stuff are a little more finicky when it comes to that. The panels are covered good, but we're just going to put our third coat on it for insurance. All right, y'all hang tight. Alright guys, I'm liking it. Alright, we're gonna end the video here. It's getting pretty long. I will be clear coating, that'll be in another video. So do me a favor, hit the subscribe button down there, hit the like button, leave your comments, and hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I put a video out. There's several coming, guys, so stay tuned.